incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 17-0 our score after 1.
Commanders 17, Vikings nothing.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
To T.J. Hockenson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
His pass caught at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins now. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Vikings get a bit closer. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold it in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Second and 11. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Commanders 27, Vikings 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards that time for number 19. A first down throw for Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Cousins.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown! Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
The score, Commanders 27, Vikings 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Second and 9 now.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode
Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Robinson up the middle.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, here's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Cousins will try and throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Commanders.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Cousins.
39-yard line.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Cousins again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing. Cousins. Steps away. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Cousins.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Cousins. And now here is another interception.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
in the 30.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be fourth down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
One last shot now for Cousins. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.